My winnings from the latest trip to the casino. Yes, this is a chip. Well, of sorts. But would you trust the security of your vehicle, motorcycle, car, truck, whatever, to a tracker the size of this? Or even a little bit smaller? Let's get into it.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So here I'm talking about what is the motorcycle security or vehicle security of the future. In particular, I'm talking about vehicle trackers. And actually, can we do away with the traditional motorcycle car trackers that we may have installed and go for something like the size of this? Now, there are three companies which I really want to draw your attention to. Now, what you're looking for is any kind of transmitter of size that could be hidden on a vehicle so that those nasty thieves don't know it's there, and then you're able to trace this via a phone app or a computer app. There may be many manufacturers around the world who are doing this kind of thing, so maybe you need to source in your area. However, I'm going to talk about one from the UK and then two that are global. Now, the first one is a UK based company called Tile, and basically they provide you with a small transmitter like this. They've got various sizes for different applications as well, and you can put these in your wallet, in your handbag, in your vehicle, attach them to keys, whatever it is. Then you download an app to your smartphone and you're able to connect to your transmitter. So you're able to track it wherever it is. So let's say you've got this attached to a set of keys and you're just about to leave the house, and all of a sudden you're searching around, where are my keys? On your app via Bluetooth, you'll be able to connect to this and it'll tell you exactly where it is in your house. All fine and dandy. Actually, what you can also do with this, you can retrace its steps where it last sent out a signal, and then you'll be able to locate it wherever it is. Also, what you can do is piggyback off other smartphone users who've also downloaded this app, and then they will be able to sense where this is, and then it will relay a message to you. So that's the way it basically works. It's got an inbuilt battery, and depending on the model will last from 1 to 3 years. So this is constantly transmitting. It can be constantly interrogated. You can put it on your bike, let's say, and forget about it, and it's going to have a wide range no matter where you are. So let's say, for example, you notice that your motorcycle or your vehicle has disappeared. You can immediately get onto the app and try and track it straight away. You can get in touch with the authorities and say, look, my vehicle's been stolen, it's being tracked, and it's in this location. All fine and dandy. The problem with this, it doesn't alert you that your vehicle has been stolen. All it is a tracker, so you can track where it is. Now, this is from Tile UK, and it can range from 30, 40, 50 pounds depending on the model that you use and the application that you use. So for about 30, 40 pounds, dollars, shekels, you should be able to track your vehicle wherever it is, dependent on, critically, whether there are other Tile users in your area. So you might say, well, in a built-up area, in a city, there's more likely to be more of these kind of users than in the rural areas. So also really depends where you are in the world as well. There might be similar manufacturers to this type as well, so look out for that if you're in a different country. Okay, so that's Tile. Okay, so the next two companies are actually the biggest smartphone companies that I can think of anyway. Samsung is the first one with their new generation phones. They also in January launched the SmartTag, and basically what this is, it's very similar to any other transmitter, but you link the SmartTag to the phone and you'll be able to track that tag wherever it is. You can also interrogate it, and you can also work on other Samsung phones to be able to pick up its signal as well. That comes in at about $30, £30, dollars, shekels. Again, one of the limitations of this is its bandwidth and also its alerting as well. It doesn't alert you that something's on the move. You have to notice that your vehicle has been moved, or you're searching for it as well. So it relies on other Samsung users. You all have to do it through the app on the phone or the connectivity on the phone, and that's the way it works. Now the battery for the Samsung SmartTag is a CR2032, and they're saying that should last for a year or so. Now the other company is Apple. I've got one of their phones, an iPhone 12, and they are releasing these tags. They're called AirTags, and they're very similar size to this, in fact, maybe slightly smaller. And basically it works off exactly the same method as the Samsung phones, but they're actually using a different bandwidth. So it should have a lot greater range. You can have your tag anywhere in the world and it will pick it up. You'll be able to trace it in the nearby vicinity, or via interrogating it via other phones that are using it. Now, the beauty of the Samsung method, the SmartTag, or the AirTags from Apple is that actually it's the numbers of units that you can relay off to be able to detect your tag wherever it is. Now you got to think that, well, actually most people these days and into the future are going to be using some kind of smartphone, and the chances are they're going to be using either a Samsung Android phone or an Apple. Now with the Apple, don't forget you're probably going to be paying an Apple tax as well. So let's say 40, 50 pounds or something like that for an AirTag. But they're using this UHF bandwidth, and it's supposed to be a lot more accurate than the other two methods, which are within 2 meters. This is actually going to give you an accuracy to 1 to 2 centimeters. Apparently, I mean, as if we really need that anyway. But essentially, you're going to be able to track your vehicle via this. Now, the Apple AirTags actually works off a slightly different system. It's going to be magnetic charging, so you'll be able to use your next generation phones to be able to place your tag on your phone, and then they'll be able to charge it, possibly, or you're going to have a MagSafe kind of magnetic charger as well. Now we don't know how long the charge in the AirTags will last, but you can imagine it's going to last for a few months, possibly even a year as well. Whatever the situation, even if it lasts a lot less than that, all you need to do is quickly charge it next to a phone or a mag charger, and away you go. Now, in truth, it would have been better to not have any batteries in these tags at all. Maybe just have some kind of inertial charging system. As the tag is on the move, just by its movement, it's charging. Whether that technology is there, available, or if they hadn't thought about it, there you go. There's an idea for you, Apple, Samsung, or Tile, or whatever company is out there. Now, traditional tracker units can be on the large size, especially for a motorcycle. They can be quite hard to hide, but actually something the size of this will make it very easy to hide. So before we start spending, 200, 300, 400 pounds, let's say, on a decent tracker, actually I might be very tempted to try and test the water with a 30, 40 pound investment with an Apple AirTag tracker or a Samsung SmartTag or even a Tile or whatever, just to see if it works. And I've got a feeling this actually could be a game changer for motorcycle trackers, especially when we're looking at something that's so small that can be hidden on the frame, under the seat, just taped there. It's not really going to be interfering with the motorcycle systems. The motorcycle itself, the motorcycle electronics, isn't going to be interfering with this, and it could be the perfect combination of size, stealth, and effectiveness. And that's basically what we want, isn't it? So there you have it. If you're thinking about having a tracker on your vehicle, you're not 100% sure which way to go, whether to use the conventional ones, whether to buy something off Amazon or from your dealership or your auto parts place. Actually, what you might consider is looking in a different direction and seeing if you can use another type of tracker that isn't for automotive use, but maybe it's the perfect solution. So Tile from the UK, possibly, but certainly Samsung and also Apple. Apple AirTags is reputedly going to be the most accurate and possibly the one system that is going to be the most effective just by the number of Apple iPhones in the area, in your area as well. And you never know, the people who are actually stealing your vehicle might have an iPhone or a Samsung in their pocket, and it's their own phone that's going to give them away. There we go. Job done. I like that. I like the sound of that. So these small trackers might be the perfect solution for you, and the safest bet. There you go, that's the end of the video. Hope you found that useful. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Check out the website. You know the score. Ta-da!